Can we just say there is always so much that comes out regarding Diddy? You have the Tupac family wanting to look into the possibility of him maybe having something to do with Tupac's unaliving. So they have gotten an attorney, apparently. And now, to my surprise, Kim Porter, who passed away several years ago. Now, Kim Porter is the mother of 3 of Diddy's children. They met during his Uptown days and dated off and on for many years. An anonymous source sent what they claim to be the unreleased memoir from Kim Porter, a memoir she was working on. So it was 40 pages that they sent to Radar Online. They sent it anonymously. And in the excerpts, she breaks down an incident that is extremely heartbreaking, where she, like Cassie, experienced some serious alleged abuse from Diddy. Now, after seeing Cassie's video, it's not hard to believe that this memoir and this story could very well be true. But I have to say, as far as I know, it has not fully been authenticated. I don't know how they will authenticate it. Apparently, this memoir was in a flash drive, so maybe they can look at the data of that, like some type of forensics on that. But, be interesting to see how they authenticate that this actually came from Kim Porter. But this is what she said, or some of what she said in this memoir, or this alleged memoir from her. So Kim recalled a night that started with plans for dinner but quickly turned sour. Diddy, in a foul mood, erupted into a rage. As Kim emerged from the bathroom, she found him holding a bouquet of flowers. Now, initially she smiled, thinking they were a sweet gesture from him. But her relief was short-lived as Diddy angrily demanded, "Who the F are they from?" Now, caught off guard and bewildered, Kim honestly replied that she didn't know, suspecting they might be from a fan. But Diddy then threw the attached card at her, and she picked it up to read, and he slapped her, allegedly, so hard that she fell to the ground. And this is what the card read. The card read, "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." Now, Kim tried to explain that the flowers were likely from a producer she had met for coffee to discuss a project in which she may have starred in a movie. Now, instead of calming down, Diddy became even more irate, eventually flipping over a table and allegedly then hitting her with a chair. Now, Kim says after that, she doesn't really remember anything. The next thing she remembers is she woke up in a private hospital with her arm in a cast and her face in pain. And then she said the first person she saw was Diddy, the very person who put her in this hospital. And she couldn't scream to get him away from her because, again, this was a private hospital. So this woman, in essence, felt trapped. And she said after a while, he kind of wooed himself back into her life. He, of course, apologized for what happened and said he has no idea what came over him. The typical abusive type behavior and statement. So if this is true, it's heartbreaking. And you just sit here and you just wonder, what is going to happen with Diddy? There's so much that keeps coming out. I'm told that a grand jury has met and they're looking over whatever evidence the prosecution is presenting to them. Some believe that Diddy may very well finally be indicted for something, at least in September. But we shall see. Again, there's a lot that comes out about him. He still seems to be out here living his life, flying his private jets, going on vacations. I mean, he's not supposed to just stop living, but it's just interesting to see that he seems to not really have a care about what's happening in his world, at least publicly. He seems to not seem to care. And it should be noted that the producer that Kim apparently met with, he died of pneumonia later on, and Kim also died of pneumonia. So a lot of people kind of have questions about that. There just seems to be a lot of mystery surrounding the death of Kim Porter. But what are your thoughts? I'm Stacey Brewer, and this is H Blues Word. Peace.
It's